Hey, yep. Thought I'd do a little live. I've got a couple of hours to spare. Wednesday afternoon, matey. Matt Walker, oi, oi. How you doing, Matt? Hope you're well. I just thought I'd come on and chat bollocks for a little while. See who comes in. Yeah. Yes, indeed. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Just, we've got a couple of ghosters in there. But who cares? Oh, good, Matt. Yeah, good. And not a lot to say. I thought, why not just chuck one out? I mean, I was turning this pad off. I've got it on this pad as well. Turn the volume off. Hey, Yog, how you doing, mate? You well? Oh, what's going on, Yog? I seen you. I seen your clip. I seen your clip. I didn't comment on it though. What do you think of these clips Chris is doing for me? Show me all your tells. How the friggin' hell they've let? Hey, how you doing, Grabs? How the friggin' hell they let him into the hotel to video around the rooms? And I don't know, but he's got in there and he said, "This is the bathroom. Tyrone by, and this is the foyer. This is." Good one, my him. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. Yeah, but it looks quite decent there, to be honest. And I did like to look at the Miramar one because right, I know outside the window you've got the bars and everything and a bit of noise, but that's doesn't bother me. Are you good, Gramps? Hope you're well, matey. Yeah, I am. Didn't see anything last night on the tubes because I was out playing bowls and I got out tonight as well playing bowls. So I did watch a video of BBA and AY getting into an hotel, and security was a bit heavy-handed. Hey, the National Good Society, Nathan. How you doing, Nathan? Yeah, I'm still rimming him, Nathan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you want a bash? You can have a bash if you like. I'm not, and I won't be jealous. Hey, yeah. Well, the Yank come on yesterday. I won't be. I don't think I'll have him back on. Not that he was too bad, but he kept using the N. He used the N word a few times, and it's just um, gives the gives the wrong people the right arms, to go and report the channel. You know what I mean? So, well, I don't need that. So I'm just going to not have him up. He's quite welcome to come in the chat, but he was told a few times. But yes, I know he was steaming, but somebody did post that he's friendly with Zara. I don't know. Good afternoon, Susan. Hope you're well there. What's the weather like down in the West Country? It's not too bad. It's staying a bit cold, but it ain't too bad at all. Hey, BBA, good to see you, mate. I just watched your video now of the hotel where he was security was a bit strong arm there. So yeah, I don't know what it is, but you get the impression that some people they try and again just drink triply for no reasons. And the weekends, yeah, but it's foggy up there. But it's not, it's just starting to brighten up down here. Grey and miserable, Susan. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Um, See, I don't know what'll happen with, and don't follow Tommy Robson, but Amos was on talking about him yesterday, and it's. Do you think that he's just being targeted by the government now? You know, do you think he's just being he's a scapegoat? You know, just take it out on him, because of his past. But anyway, who knows? Who friggin' knows? But I'm like I said, I've been watching a lot. So I think the only one was I was up early till 3 o'clock this morning. I think there was a late, early morning one by Society X. I think there was one on very early in the morning. I didn't go in and watch it, but I could see it popped up on my screen. I was just on there playing games. Not getting much kip lately, but 3 o'clock this morning up at reasonable hour, take a dog out. Just yeah. I've just seen a post. I think Optical put it up about uh, old library in Abergavenny. Hey, nomadic mate, good to see you. It's been closed for some time, and now it's been granted permission to turn it into a fucking mosque. You know. So hey, V, hope you're well. Check towards vehicle registration stop hilarious. I'll have a look at that. I'll have to have a look at that, V. All right, yoke. So, is that the real fucking Nathan being an arsehole already? I don't mind him being an arsehole with me because I don't care. But who is he being an arsehole? Grumpy now, is it? Go to channel. Ah, that's him. It's him. Anyway, yeah, turning a bloody. And it is ancient, this library. It's a part of the culture of the town, and hopefully, well, the council have granted it permission to turn it into a mosque, which personally I think is wrong. In the middle of a Welsh, deeply, deeply Welsh um, town, they're going to put a mosque in a library. I think it's wrong. I don't care. I'd rather see it go into dilapidation. You know what I mean? I don't know why the local authority will let it run down. So why don't they do something about it? Turn it into something that the people, the residents be able to use. If it's not a library, cinema or something like that. But I think I don't. No, we don't need them. Maybe you're right. Yeah, we don't. I don't. Then I watched a video of another one of Tommy Robson being chased by some Muslims. I think he was there, not on his own. I think he had one or two people with him, but there seemed to be about 5, 6, 7 of them, and they just marched him. And he went backwards and fell over. Hey, beautiful serendipity. How you doing, girl? Hope you're well today. Hope you're feeling better. I know you started your radiotherapy, so I hope it's not too intrusive. Sending all our love to you and all. God bless you. Yeah, stay strong, girl. Keep riding that horse. Yeah, keep riding it like John Wayne. Hey, and the name here. How are you doing, mate? And then Gary, hang on, let me see. And then Gary and Julia established the first mosque in England in 1889 and they haven't stopped. Yeah, well, I mean, there's every possibility, isn't it, that we'll be not too far down the line. I think we'll be a minority. Um, but they reckon that I seen a thing a long, long time ago. On the Muslims leaders saying that they're going to take over the world, and it seems to be the case that slowly but surely they're moving through the whole of the world. Hey JPM, good to see you, mate. Hey Mystical, good to see you. Hope you're well. So yeah, it's one of those things that I think we have. Seems to be that the British families usually small these days, one maybe two children, where on the other hand it could be four or five for other ethnic minorities and whatever, So it's only a matter of time. It's my opinion. I mean, it's just my opinion. Hey, Moongies and then media, good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. But yeah, you know, that's the way, girl. You keep riding that horse. You keep doing it. Much respect to you, much love to you and all. Notice the judge in Tommy Robson trial has adjourned the trial so Tommy Robson can go to Israel. Tell me Tommy isn't paid by Israel without telling me Tommy isn't paid by Israel. But there's something amiss, isn't it? And he's not just going out on a whimsy and just to have a look around. I mean, it's the government. I'm sure it's the government that's paid for him to go out, isn't it? Not our government, by the way. Your desperation of relevance is clear as day, Nathan. You're fooling nobody. There you go in the shells. Where's the trip today, nomadic mate? You on the road or you chilling out? JP32, woof woof. Tell you, I'm woofing good. Yeah, it's a funny old thing with Tommy Robson and hey Netta mate, how you doing, bro? Seen your exercise sitting down in the chair punching that bag, Netta. I think, with Tommy, I think he is a bit of a scape. He's a target now. He's a target for the British government, obviously, and they'll try and get him any way they can. Driving through West Virginia, heading to Hawaii or Thai. Oh, nice one. Hey, Gregory, mate. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're well, Gregory. Someone said the other day, and I think Jamie said about me the other day, when I keep saying this, I say, good to see you. Hope you're well. It's all false. That's what he reckons. But it's from the heart. People believe me or not, it's from the heart. Yeah. So I think, like I say, referring back to Tommy Robson, I know Hammers thinks the world of him. I'm not too sure myself about the guy. Don't follow him. Don't know what he's up to. And just like to thank two more subscribers. I'll just come on to me, subscribe to me. Done your business. Thanks, mate. Always a pleasure to have you in and around. I watch your content a lot. Uh, and I can't remember the other one was, but cheers everyone who has subscribed to me. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Hey, Logman, how you doing, fella? Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well, Logman. Migzilla, how you doing, Migs? How you doing, Migzilla, mate? So, hey, Dodge, good to see you, Dodge. Hope you're well, brother. Yeah. So it's a thing, one of those things that Tommy, I mean, some people follow him. I personally myself, I don't follow him. I've seen a few things that, on YouTube because things pop up on his screen, but I'm not too sure. And I'm definitely not too sure about what Amos was saying that starting another party to go against him. I think, like I said yesterday, it's sort of watering down the chances of reform. Taking votes away. If they want to get them into government, and for big, and I reckon it would be big changes personally in this country. Then I think just get behind reform. I'd say because that's the ones I'd be voting for. I know Amos is not too hammered by hammered, I should say, by Nigel Farage and the money that was put into it by buying, what he said, half the party or half the business, whatever it is, by a Muslim. But it makes no difference. I mean, they got some good. I like the people that are actually in the party. They got some good people from the Conservative Party. People have been into politics a long, long time. Yes, and then I'm trying to put across, mate. But very precisely put and very, yeah, exactly. I'll put it on the screen. Yeah. Nathan, this attack on Mr. Grumpy, is this something to do with one of your female mods? Is that what you're getting up on your iOS today? Hey, Aussie Manda, good to see him. Good to see you. Hope you're well there down under. Yeah. I still under the time dodge to look at that murder, you know, a serial killer thing. Not had time to look into that yet. Hey, Beyonce, mate. Good to see you, Beyonce. I hope you're well, brother. So let's see. If anybody was in the chat yesterday, we were talking about a serial killer. Apparently, I don't know if it's the latest one. Dodge, was it the woman in Llangollen, I think it was, who had been found in a river or a lake, murdered by, we don't know who. Apparently, this guy has been killing women over 5 years now in this country. Uh, Tyrone, picking your nose in on something very wrong indeed. Well, you seem to put your fucking nose in everybody else's business. So, like I said, this murderer, or this serial killer, we're calling him, has been killing women of a certain age since 2000, apparently, and so it's 5 years. So, who knows if he was involved in some of the more publicized killings that's been going on. But apparently he's tall and slight. So no, it's not just in Wales, Evie. No. He's been killing people around the country for the last 5 years. Women of a certain age, apparently. But the last one was in North Wales. I know Dodge put a link up yesterday for it. So if you want to find out where it is, you can either put a link again, or there's a link in my yesterday's live to just go and have a look at it, basically. Yeah. And it seems to be that a person of a similar description was seen sitting on the bench when that other murder, I can't remember her name, somebody put in the chat yesterday, but they couldn't find her in the river for a while. Yeah. That was last year, I think, was it? Remember, only a dog was found by the side of the river, and they were looking for days, and they found her downstream. But apparently, this same description of this fella was apparently sat around a bench pretty near. So who knows? Maybe nothing, maybe something. Who knows? But yeah, apparently it's been going on for 5 years. So there you go, people. There's Dodger's done it again. So if anybody's interested in following up what I've just been gabbing on about, there's the link there in the chat by Dodge. So if you're interested to go and have a look at it and see about that, please feel free to go and have a look. Thanks, Dodge, mate. There seems to be a pattern. Maybe river seems to be one of the main things for him. But yeah, it's. I wonder why the police are nowhere down. I don't know, not far down the line in catching this guy, because it's been going on for 5 years apparently. So, and I haven't got a clue. Excuse me, what the age group is on these women. Yeah, I don't have a clue because I haven't looked at it. What the age group on these women? I haven't got a clue. But apparently, it's women of a certain age. He's been murdering. Right. They got to find this guy pretty damn quick. Hey, Sandra Martin, hope you're well. Good to see you, Sandra. Yeah, it's worth a watch, I think, to get some sort of idea about it. I haven't watched it yet myself, but I will be looking at it. It's an interesting. Yeah, but oh, fucking ears are killing me. Oh, I've not seen you, Matt. Sorry, beautiful Sandra. If you've been on about this for 6 months now, the serial killer in the UK. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I didn't hear nothing about it until, to be honest, until Dodge brought it up yesterday, and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna have a look at that, but I didn't have another chance to do it, to be honest with you. And yeah, I will definitely have a look at it though, 100%. Okay. Uh, what do you think about dogs kissing you? Oh, my wife is quite pretty, Jeep. You're 32. I wouldn't call her a dog. Uh, do you know, it's one of the things that really I don't like it at all when dogs lick your face, and lick you around the mouth, because if they're a boy, they've been licking their knob and licking their assholes. If it's a bitch, they've been licking the other bits. But then they go and people get them and let they lick their faces. Fuck that. No way. No way. Not at all. Don't get me wrong. I love my dog. I love him to bits. But there's no way I let him lick my face. I've seen him licking his plums. Well, no, not his plums because he had his plums out ages ago. But that area, loads of times, and it's not a good sight. You know. Well, did anybody see that clip of Trump, and our PM standing behind him like a gimp, you know? And he thought Trump was going to bring him up the microphone, but he didn't. You fucking, and he looked like a right mug. Starmer looked like a right fucking mug. Uh, Police haven't said he's a serial killer, no, but I mean, he would be a serial killer if he's killed 4 women. Then that'd be classed as a serial killer, wouldn't it? You know, and over the length of time he's been doing it. You know, I did see an awful video just earlier on that a father and I think and his son tried to kidnap a 15-year-old girl in the middle of the daytime. They were caught, and the people were, I mean, it looked like a Muslim area. I'm not saying it was, but the people I could see walking around there were Muslims, and nobody else just took a blind bit of notice. So this girl trying to be abducted. My teeth nearly fell out. No, they wouldn't. There's lots on YouTube about it. The killer's fascination of water and age. I love the psychology of it all. Yeah, Birmingham. Wow. Yeah, yeah. Have a look at it, Dodge. I haven't got a link for it, but it's on YouTube. They tried to abduct a 15-year-old girl in the middle of the fucking day. No, no, I've never heard on mainstream TV. Yeah, yeah. In Birmingham, yeah, was it in Birmingham? Right. Okay. Fair enough. But see what the name is. It was a white girl being abducted. You can bet no non-whites would help her. I don't know the nationality of the girl or whatever, but they just said that she was 15 and that them two were trying to get her, force her into a car. White car, two Indians in Birmingham. Fuck me. Pity the Lone Ranger wasn't around any yoga. I know, it shouldn't take a risk. I can see it, yes. See it, yes. Yeah. Yes, indeed. There's a lot of stuff goes on that mainstream media don't report on, which is, I think going back again to the referral to Tommy Robson, he made a statement that absolutely none of mainstream media are reporting the truth, There you go. There's a link for that if anybody wants to see that. Thanks, Dodge, mate. Cheers, buddy. Yeah. So there's a link for that. I think they were caught and all. And didn't they say that the guy that was sentenced, was it the 7 years for, threatening to kill Farage? He was sentenced to 7 years, but apparently they said he could be out in a couple of months, is it? 18 months or less? Come on, get real, Our laws, fucking hell, it's terrible. Excuse me. When you look at it, right, you could murder someone and you get like 15 years. You could be out in about 10 years, But if you rob the government, like the craze and all that, the great train robbery and all this business, you're in for fucking life, You're in for fucking life. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. Our laws are crazy. I gotta be honest. I'm a big advocate for bringing back the death penalty. I know a lot of people are totally against it, but if you take someone's life deliberately, then you should fucking go as well. Don't know why you should keep you in prison at the taxpayers' cost for fucking 20 years, You kill someone deliberately, and it's an open and shut case, then you should be gone as well. Simple as that. That's the way I feel about it. Yes, George, it is like the fucking twin zone, you know what I mean? The only way to stop major crime is to give capital punishment, major punishment, right? That's the only way. Even if it doesn't stop, it makes you think twice. You know what I mean? If you think that you're going to go down, you're going to get fucking snuffed out yourself, you might not fucking take someone's life. I don't know, Evie. I don't think today that it happens today with the amount of technology they got today. They can go back. They can go well back with DNA and trace people way back. I don't think there's much mistake today about anyone being guilty today. I think it's pretty much on the button with it, with all the scientific things they have today. DNA. If your DNA is there, maybe Dodge. Maybe that's a fact, mate. Good afternoon, Wolfie, mate. Good to see you. He's ordered Battle 6. I wouldn't know nothing about gaming, Wolfie, to be honest with you, mate. And if you don't have to say how much you pay for it, but how much is a game? How much is a game? Thanks, Evie. What is a game? How much people pay for gaming today? I haven't got a clue. I don't do it myself. The only thing I play is Candy Crush. That's the only thing I play. I'm looking forward to the weekend, get down the caravan again. I know it's we've got you know, the end of season party is, I think, next month. Although the season doesn't finish till January, we go down for New Year, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, which is a brilliant, brilliant. 60 quid? Friggin' hell. What's John Tracy? Afternoon, John, mate. Both kidnappers remanded in custody, so no fleeing to Pakistan like they all. Nomadic. Yeah, like I was saying, like, so we got the end of season party coming up. Um, it's usually pretty, for a caravan park, it's usually pretty good. It's like a tuxedo night, tux and the women, the fine dresses, so. Yes, oh yes, definitely be, yeah, yeah, definitely. Then the season finishes in January. So we're down there for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and a couple of days after that, the season it shuts down then, and then it's closed for 2 months basically. The rest of January and February opens again in March, so it's not too bad. Um, I've started paying the ground rent, or we have started paying the ground rent. Rather than paying in one chunk, we give in like a bit, a few hundred quid. We've been doing it a couple of months now. I think we paid 1,500 quid off so far. So it's just over £5,000 for the year. So, when you take bits off it, pay, little bits here and there, then it brings it right down, to be fair. And it don't miss giving 100 quid, 200 quid, whatever, when you can afford it. So it does, rather than pay 5 grand or just over 5 grand in one lump. And yeah, but I do love it down there. I've got to be honest with you. It's my favorite part of the world, to be honest. I've been to a lot of places and done a lot of cruises, seen a lot of places, but I'm an home boy, really, and I love being home. And there's so many places in Wales I've not seen yet. I love the country I live in, and you know. Someone's getting in knickers in a twist. Oh yeah. I wonder who. I was just gonna do it. I thought it was gonna sound like AK, and I wonder why, but no, I wonder who. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Evie. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. We phoned up a estate agent. We've seen a house, but it's been renovated, and so it's more central to town. So yeah, we want to go and have a look at that. But obviously it's still being renovated. It's not ready for any sort of views yet. But yeah, and yeah, hopefully then we can move to a smaller premises. I'd love one. I'd love one either. Yeah, I love one. There's not many around here. There's one particular area that has loads on there, but Mrs. doesn't like that area, so I don't think we'll be going that way. A glamping body. Yeah. I'd like to be living more out in the sticks myself, more out in the country, rather than where I am. Further away, nice and quiet. So that's my type of idyllic life, right out in the country. A little small old inn somewhere, I'd love that. A little small old inn. Nathan, why have you got to argue with everybody? It's pointless. Absolutely pointless. It's just going to continue back and forth, back and forth. Just, somebody says something, let it go by you. It's fucking hell. Now, Yogi, leave it out now, Yogi. You're not his type. He's told you that. So don't leave it alone. Ah, dear me. Sorry, I had to get that in there. making you relevant. You put an IRR in front of that. Irrelevant. You know, you're on a different planet, Nathan. Honest. I don't know what drives you, but if it's ego or whatever, I don't know. But it's just pointless, Nathan. It's absolutely pointless just to keep going back and forth. Absolutely pointless. I think he was into you, the killer. Yeah, well, I'm tall, but I'm fucking hell. I wish I was slim. I'm just a tall, fat bastard. Nathan, I'm not banning you. I'm not timing you out. Look, you could say what you like, do what you like, but you're going to get it back. You're arguing with two people at a time in the chat. You're just going to get it back at you. Just leave. Just fucking forget about it. What's the point? There is no point to it all. Are you talking to me or love your digs, or are you talking to who are you talking to? Me, Yogi, or Grumpy? I've got a clue. Just let it go, man. Fucking hell. Life's too short. I used to get involved a lot like that, but no more. I've been time out, fucking snowflake. Well, I haven't timed you out. Can we hold out on the timeouts for Nathan, please? He's leave him out his say. He's entitled to have a say in the chat there. Let's all be fair and square about it. If he's having his say, if he's having an argument back and forth, just otherwise it's going to be a live. So just leave the lad alone. Nath, I honestly don't want to know, Nath. Just if you're going to carry on arguments with people, just carry on, but don't bring me into it. Life is too fucking short. The sad thing is, I'm saying life was too short, and I said yesterday about my next door neighbour, Mike. He has to come home to die. He's gone through hell the last year or so. He had a massive operation, cancer. He came home about a year or so ago, and he was doing pretty well. He was picking up a bit. He'd lost a hell of a lot of weight. He was picking up a bit, and then the cancer had come back, and he was just. And they told him he had 6 weeks. And when I was told he had passed away the other morning, when the next door's relatives came and knocked the door, said that he'd passed away. And she said it was exactly 6 weeks, they give him any, yeah. So, it puts it into perspective, and he was 56, a young man, he was 56. So all this fucking bickering and arguing like fucking children, just get over it, people. Life is too fucking short, life is too short. Cheers, Dodge Midi. Yeah. So there we are. I've been living in this street for 11 years, I think now, and the only people that it's not like a community. Like in the valleys, when you live in a street in the valley, you get to know everyone, and it's a stronger community approach and stronger community feeling, and you get to know all your neighbors in the street, and they all talk to you. But here, it's strange. I mean, it's only the people either side of me, and across the road, the house directly opposite, and one either side of that, and that's it. Like, so it's basically three, five people in New Street that talk. You know, it's just strange. Everybody's just so, I don't know. It's just different times. Hey, Snummy mate, you're well, brother. You know, it's just strange that you haven't got that sense of community. You know, I'm not saying it's not there. It's just people can't be asked to go and speak to someone. You know, or people's lives are so busy that they're on the go and moving all the time. They don't take time to chill and have a chat or whatever. You know, people are always rushing around. That's the way life is. Fucking. Hey, Adrian, made up well, Adrian. That's the way life is going at the moment. It's just like a fucking, they say rat race. It is a rat race because people, every fucker's rushing here, there, and everywhere, you know? Unless you're on the old King Cole and you just chill out all fucking day, you know what I mean? Or retired like me. He's, you know, easy life now. Easy life. I had an haircut the other day, a bastard. He didn't do my eyebrows, so I'm fucking like Dennis Healy, if anybody can remember Dennis Healy. Oh, you got to be of a certain age. Well, the link had been pinned for ages, but no one's coming up for a chat. Yeah, so it's been good. It's been good. So I'm going on holidays. I don't, it's a place I don't want to go really. My wife wants to go. My sister went there last year and she tripped over some fucking broken slab in the street, broke her fucking shoulder. So she was only out there one day and she had to come back home. Um, So she had a big operation. They put several screws through her shoulder, you know, plates and everything. But they want to go to Poland and they want to go to Auschwitz and all that, you know. It's not something that tickles me, I gotta be honest. The link's not pinned. I'm sure it was pinned. Let me have a look here. Or maybe I didn't pin it. Let me do it then. You know, so it's not something that, you know, I want to go to, but because of its history and everything, the relevance of it, you know, and I think that my sister and my missus, there you go, should be pinned now. Yeah. You know, because of that, my missus wants to go, but it's down the going down the salt mines and all this business, you know. It's not something it's not my cup of tea, and I'd rather go to the fucking sun, you know. Paul Denbro, good to see you, Paul. Always good to see you. Yeah. I did notice Ubers. I don't know if you're listening. And I noticed your live. I looked at your live yesterday. You're playing some music there for a while. The other live you did. Hey DP, how you doing? You good? So I was listening to Ubers' live, and then I think AY went on there. I think for a while. Um, but once again, Ubers, I noticed that you brought up Vincent Vega in your live again. Don't know what it is. I'm great, thanks DP mate. I'm great. So I don't know why you're gonna keep bringing him up, and then when you come in here, you come over here, and then you started yesterday. Your first comment was you made a comment about Vincent and about trying to kill his wife or his ex-wife, you know. And then when there was retaliation from Vincent, he was moaning in the chat. Well, you brought it on yourself, to be honest, there, and you brought him up on your chat as well. You know, I noticed that. I think he has. I think he has dodged. But you know, if you're gonna start fucking firing bullets, you know, you're gonna get fucking bullets fired back. It's as simple as that. You know. Then he goes. He has a cheek to call me two-tier Tyrone. Oh Jesus! Because he was getting timed out and. I expect it, Donald. Good to see you. I did notice. Oh yeah, I did notice. I don't know if it was if he was on the panel, but when I seen Jamie's live thing, this the screen with the people on it, I noticed that Henry Crinkle was on there. I'm sure that Jamie said he wasn't allowing him back on there. So what's changed that, I wonder? Tennis picture. Those big legs and arms. Dodge. Uh, well, I wouldn't say he's got patience there, to be honest, though, because he loses his rag quite a bit. You know, I noticed that when he was in Dave's live the other night and he was getting timed out, he went straight over and done a live his own. Said he wasn't worried about what they were doing, but he kept on about it for the first 10 minutes, quarter of an hour. So I wouldn't say he's got that much patience. I think he's got, I think he loses it like the rest of, like everybody else does. But so I wouldn't say he's got the patience of a saint. Everyone, there's got to be a threshold on everybody, isn't it? Even the most peaceful, tranquil of people, there's a threshold, and once you cross the threshold, they're going to lose their rag. Simple as. And everyone, and I mean everyone, does it. Yeah, he's always saying that he's a wealthy businessman, So, if he's got money to spend, leave him spend it, I say. He's doing a bit of traveling around the place, so, have to, respect him for that. He's put a few videos up about his travels around the UK. But, if I don't care how much money I had, if I was a millionaire, I don't think I'd donate to anybody on social media, I wouldn't expect anyone to give me anything, and nor should I ever expect me to give them anything. Hey, Stevie2467. How are you doing? But it's just, like we've gone through this a million times before that people say, oh, this, beg this, beg that, beg the other. And I've said from day one, if you put in the work in and people are donating to you, then it's down between the persons donating and who they donating to. We can all comment on it, but at the end of the day, it's the person that's giving the money. It's their choice, and that's the end of it. Simple as. Simple as. Even the best of friends on you can sometimes fall out, and we've seen it. We've seen it so many times. With the likes. Oh, I want to say the likes. I don't want to bring them into it, really. Females. I'm talking about females now. Where they've been very pally, and then when they've fallen out, they just go attacking each other and attacking the others' families and attacking each other's children and shit like that. So it can turn sour in the blink of an eye. You know what I mean? In the blink of a fucking eye. Dodge. It's the only thing I think Dodge. Maybe I think that Evie could be right there. I think because he tends to talk a lot about I don't know, not so much now, but he says he's wealthy and he's a businessman, and you know, but and he's comes across as a proud Irishman. Now I don't know what his position is in Ireland or whatever. I mean, if he was born there, if he is fully Irish or whatever. But he always comes across as strong Irish and proud to be Irish and that whatever, But I'm sure, you know, the only people that would know, what people are close to, I would imagine. But I don't know. But yeah, if he can, if that's his bag, that's his bag. Each to their own, I say. Each to their own. I put this, one of the things I dislike, honestly, about with charities. If you look, if you ever watch TV in the afternoon, you see, I think it's Channel 4 mainly. Nearly every advert is asking for money for a charity. If it's not for donkeys and children or anything, whatever charity it is, they're asking people donate, donate, donate. Now the thing is, with a registered charity, especially the big charities, hell of a lot of money doesn't the charity doesn't see that money. You have the head of the organization takes a massive chunk of money, wage wise and everything. So when you donate, then you want to find out if the charity is giving 100% of the donations to the charity they're begging for, because otherwise you're paying for the organization, the staff, the CEO, and that's taking thousands and thousands away from the charity. So unless it's going all 100% to charity, I wouldn't give them fuck all. Yeah, yeah. Plastic African, good afternoon, mate. I hope you're well. His position is a bar proper. Oh, we talking about that plastic. There was 500 donation made by you, was last night. Was it? Where did that go then? Ooh, where did that go, I wonder? None of my business, but I just want to know. How can you adopt an animal in the wild? It's true. It's true. Hey, Sean, mate. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well, Sean. Is that true, Sean? I didn't know that. I have to be very careful as far as charity is concerned. You only have to donate a small amount to claim you're collecting for the charity. Yeah, you see there's a lot of people go around town suddenly, and they carry sort of official looking badges and things like that, but there's always an element of doubt in your mind if they are genuine. There's so many crooks going about, but I wouldn't give it to a charity unless I knew that 100% of the donations are going to the charity and not to the organization and the CEO to pay his fucking big wage. You know what I'm saying? And I think we should be looking at that. And to be fair, British people are the most giving people on the planet. They're the most giving people. Even people that can't afford to fucking struggle to pay for fucking heating and everything. As soon as they come on their children in need, and things like that, they're picking up the phone and they donate in. And you have to respect those people. But if you can't afford to do it, simply don't do it. Charities do give 100% to the charity. Part of that 100% pays for the staff and ability to regenerate money. I've worked in that industry for 10 years. Well, they can't give 100% DP. If 100% would mean everything that comes in goes to charity. Not if you're taking money out to pay staff and pay the CEO of that organization, then you're not giving 100% to charity, are you? You're given a percentage of the 100%. You may be given 75% or whatever. But once you take money out of that 100%, it's not 100% any longer. Unless I'm getting what you're saying is different. Charity begins at home. It surely does, Dodge. It surely does. You know, that's the thing. There's so many people living rough on the streets. I will never conform. Good afternoon, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're well, bro. There's so many people in this country living in a shitty old life, struggling with food, struggling for heating, that type of thing, and this is where we should be. Yes, if you've got anything left, by all means, our government, they give money to all countries around the world, fucking billions away, but yet we still see people struggling to live in this country, people living on the streets, people starving, you know. Fucking, it's awful. Sort out your own country first. Then, if you want to give a little bit to somewhere else, by all means, but make sure your own country is sorted out first. I strongly believe in that and stand by that. You know, I don't want to see. I know it might sound fucking awful to say this, but it's simply like this in my mind, in any way, that people in third world countries can't afford for food and everything. But why are they still having families? They still keep having children, knowing that they can't fucking afford to feed a child. They might have 2 or 3 children, and they still keep fucking reproducing. There's something wrong there somewhere, Something radically wrong. Yes, PBA is true. Yeah. They're taking a massive salary, baby. Some are 100 plus thousand, 160,000. I read the other day, one of them. Unbelievable. What's Dodge saying? What's DP saying? Dodge, the phrase from the Bible, charity starts at home, but it should never end there. There are certain charities that I think I give to the air ambulance, and I give to the RNLI down our way, because one of our family members was in the RNLI for a long time before he passed away, and it's pretty well strong. They named one of the boats after him, and so we donate to those type of charities, But I don't give anything out overseas. When I was working, because of the company I work for in the water industry, I was donated out of my wage money to it's called Water Aid. What they do, they go into sort of Africa and other places like that, and they sink wells so they can get fresh water and everything like that, So I was paying that, and happy to pay that at my pay, But since I finished working, the only charity I support now is the two I said, the air ambulance and the RNI. Stevie, whilst I was there, rumours went around they were going to shut down their Midland Centre. Someone researched what the director's annual pay was. It was astronomical, what they were paid. This is it. Yeah, they're on a massive wage. A lot of them are. But, some charities. Hey, Sir Jimmy Stanner. Love living on benefits and receiving charity. Yeah. Sean. There's a few organisations that have had a charity for decades and still no change, especially comic relief, etc. Yeah, I don't see it though. Yeah, I don't know. That's a Jimmy Starmer. Most of them does look like they received clothes from the starving kids in Africa. Uh, yes, yeah, yeah. This is it. Yeah. I'm sure in China, I'm going back a long time, many years ago. I think they were limiting them to one child per family, was it? Something like that. But there again, look how many Chinese there is. Jesus. Hell of a lot of Chinese, isn't it? I used to donate to an Ethiopian fella. Nowadays, the bastard lives better than me. I told her the other day on a live, didn't I? They came knocking the door the other day. Salvation Army, fucking fella. He said, we're collecting for the local swimming pools. So I give him a bucket of water. Uh, DP, what's DP saying? Marie Curie director, she's on 160K a year. I assure you, in the private sector, she would get paid more. The charity's head and these people, not the other way around. Maybe DP. Then no, that's a good organization, isn't it? Good organization. I'm not sure about the wage that the a director should have, but it is a fantastic organization. My mum, who's a big lady, had people knocking, collecting clothes for starving people in Africa. She said if they need my clothes, they ain't fucking starving. Hi, Sunshine. Do you know, over the last few months and through social media, people on social media, through the mainstream media, they've always portrayed the people in Gaza showing starving babies with, really thin and all this business. But I watched the news twice, two different occasions, where they were walking back to Gaza, thousands of them, and there was not one malnourished child or adult in that fucking stream they put on the news. So where are all these starving people? Was it just propaganda or is it genuinely happening? Because I'm confused about that because it didn't show one starving person walking that road. Hey, sick of it, mate. How you doing? Yeah, that's quite possibly true. Yeah, sick of it. Yeah, quite possibly true. Yeah, Stevie. Yeah. Much respect, Stevie. All the veterans. Much respect to you all. Trust me, no one is being directed about big chat and getting paid 40K a year. Yeah, I thought it was propaganda. To be honest, I was always doubtful of it because I'm seeing. I watched a video put up. I think they were Canadian reporters, and they were there in Gaza, and they were in the market, and all the fruit stalls were there, and they were full of fruit. There's fruit everywhere. So I don't know what's happening, and I really don't. But he did say Trump. What did Trump say the other? Seen a video, a clip of him saying, um, I think he was talking about Hamas. If they don't, give up their weapons or something or whatever, that he would make sure they would by force and quickly. So I don't know what's going on there. I think he was talking. I don't think he was talking about. I'm sure it was Hamas he was talking about. I think somebody said yesterday that they'd killed 6 people, Palestinians or something, for being too close. Yeah, CB, well done. Yeah, it's. I suppose I believe it. I haven't seen, honestly. I didn't see one malnourished person, not one. But of course, if you're if you're left wing, then and you see those photos of some sort of poor bugger that's really malnourished, and then those people are going to push that photo and push that stuff across. You know. No, I don't think Israel will give the weapons, will they? You know, but I know what's going on there. A lot of people got different points of view on it, but we're talking two different things. I think when we're talking about a terrorist organization and to an army of people. I mean, what's going on there? It was awful. Let's get that fact out there. That was an awful war. It was. I mean, they showed they had the power to destroy the city, and city. The thing was, it's been going on for years and years, and in my opinion, I honestly believe that this ceasefire won't last that long, and there's always going to be conflict out there, always. But do you give in to terrorism to resolve an issue, or do you keep on fighting terrorism? You know, they run that. They run that. Hamas run it, don't they? They are running that country. That strip. Where the Palestinians are. It's run by Hamas. And that's a terrorist organization, isn't it? And do you give in to terrorism? Do what you do? Yeah, I don't think it's never going to last. There's always going to be It's been going on for what, 80 odd years, is it? Something like that. Like I'm not too up on politics, but it's been a good while, and not like Trump said, it's been going on for 200 years. He's fucking head case, that man. But you know what I'm saying. And I think if you've got any sense, and yes, Dodger, yeah, they both are. There's no innocent party there, but it's never going to change. I don't think it's never going to change. You know, I don't think it's been going on for 1,400 years. Can't be going on for 1,400 years because it's only started after the British give that to the Jewish people after the war. So it can't be going on for 1,400 years. The amount of water wells dug in Africa by charities and the likes of Bread Nose Day, using the money gained from the British people's generosity, hasn't collapsed. Yeah, well, this is the thing. People give up. They see things. When you mainstream media project something across to the public, then the public lap it up. You know, they think it's real. It's true. It's right. It's true. It's genuine. But you could take a long look at it and say, that sounds a bit iffy. Of course it has. The land has been, the land is the Holy Land. Wars have been fought over it since Jesus. Since Jesus was a boy. Let's look, yeah. Let me have a look, yeah. Let me see if you're right, DP. Um, Just Googling something a minute. Right. The Israel-Palestine conflict dates back more than a century. There you go then. So you could be right. The Flashpoints building from the United Nations, 1947, initial UN partition plan to the 1973 Yom Kippur War, to the recent Israel-Hamas war sparked in October 2023. So it's all just more than a century. But like I said, flashpoints, the biggest flashpoints were once they were allocated the land, 1947 after the Second World War. So yeah, and then this latest conflict was recent Israel-Hamas war sparked in October 2023 when they invaded in there and killed people, beheaded people, you know. So to me, this latest conflict, I mean, we all know it's been dragging its ass on for a while, but it seemed to be peaceful, when they were all going about their business. But this latest thing in 2023 was all started by Hamas when they went across the border and they murdered people, kidnapped people, executed people, you know. So there you go. What comes around goes around, I suppose. But people tend to fall and they were all, listen, I know the atrocities that's happened. It's been awful what's happened to the innocent people in Palestine. But unless you can remove that terrorist organization from power there, then things don't seem, they got no chance at all of there being peace around, no chance. I'm sick of it, say. An Arab demon got jealous of Jesus and invented Islam. That's the story. Now, if Smiler was here, he could fill us all in because he's shit out on things like this, to be fair. Some would say it's a viable theory. Hey, Google Chrome, Google Chrome. Well, enough of them. We got enough going on in our own country to worry about without worrying about other fucking people. That's the way I feel about it, honestly. I tell you, if I was a lot younger, I'd fuck off. I would fuck off. I know I got a lot of Polish people. Not I got a lot of, but there's a lot of Polish people living in this town I live in, right? Hell of a lot. Lovely people, right? Work. They're all working. They've got their own. They've started their own businesses. They've got their own shops. They sell their own food and all this business to their own communities and that. Lovely people. But look at Poland now. No fucking bother there at all. More than likely the safest country in the fucking world at the moment. And I don't blame him for speaking up about it. People were saying, people in the EU would call him a racist and this. Nah, racist my ass. No, nothing to do with that. What they're actually doing is keeping Polish people safe, protecting their home. Simple as. Nothing more in it. Hi, Peggy. I don't know what morning, Peg, but it's, what is it now? 16:04. Just gone 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So good afternoon, Peggy. The pro-polylot has all the permissions revoked on marches. I tell you, Evie, it's a thing. While this war's gone on, how much has it cost the British taxpayer for the police to be out in the streets every single day in a lot of towns to watch these crazy bastards marching, fucking singing, marching, the same old shite all the time, from the river to the sea. And when they approach them and ask them what river, what sea, they haven't got a fucking clue. Not a clue. So what's next? What are we going to see next? You know? And I think I watched 3 videos now. I think 2 of them been arrested. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking the US of A, where the ICE agents, they call them ICE agents, and they were rounding up, these people. Um, and people are going on social media and saying about killing these ICE agents. We should be killing them. We should be shooting them. I know they've had 2 people and they've both been arrested. And there was another one this morning, a girl, another crazy on there saying, why aren't the people with weapons shooting back at the ICE agents? Why aren't we killing these people? For fuck's sake, what's the matter with these people? So Video Island has had CBDC, social credit scores and digital ID. I don't know what you know, Trump is declaring protesters terrorists in the US. I think he's taken a bigger stand, Peggy, since Charlie Kirk was assassinated. I think he's taken a bigger stand against these type of people now. I don't know if he's right doing it or wrong doing it. I don't know, but he's definitely taking a stronger stance. Definitely. But it must have cost this country millions and millions and millions to try to police these marches and things, in this country. So it has a big effect on us either way. Antifa is definitely a terrorist organization, Wolfie, 100%, you know. And every time they're marching on our streets, our police should be just taking them out because they are terrorists, take them out the game, you know. Get their faces, put them all over the news. They might not covering their faces in black fucking garb. Get their faces out there so people know who they are. And one of my strong beliefs is the people that are marching in the pro-Palestinian marches is Antifa CIA controlled, not in this country, Peggy, but maybe in America. I think a lot of people hide their faces. Well, I'm not talking about Antifa, but other people marching, are people in prominent jobs, people that are well respected in prominent jobs, but they don't want to show their faces because if they get seen, then what happens? What happens to them? Yes, did you see that chick? I mentioned that earlier. I mentioned it earlier, watching 2 tears screaming behind President Trump while giving a speech at the hostage handover was magic. He thought he was going to take over the mic, and Trump just sort of brushed him off and said, no, I'm going to keep on talking. Do you reckon the NHS and teachers make up a lot of Antifa? It's just, they don't care. Antifa doesn't care about, just my personal belief. I believe that Antifa don't care one bit about what's happening in Gaza or one bit what happened on any of the protests they go on. They are there just to try and attack the government, to make it as bad for the government, to make it, to discredit the government. It's all they're about. I mean, they don't have to go far to discredit this government. It's fucking quite easy. Yes, it was fabulous. It was fabulous, mate. It was brilliant. He thought he should not come up and go on the mic. What a fucking gimp. What a gimp. Yeah, he's a fucking laughing stock. I think, there's a lot of talk about Khan, Mayor Khan. Mayor Khan is the man. But I really hope that the people of London get out and actually start voting and don't just fucking sit on your thumbs, get out on your asses, get out, use your vote and vote him out of office. because he's crippling London for the Londoners, you know. You know what I mean? So it's no good sitting back, oh, I don't vote. Because you know, every people of a minority, ethnic minority will get out there and vote him in because of what he is, you know? So it's down for the other people to get off their asses, get out there and get him out of office. Vote him out. And if we don't do that and he stays in power, then just don't fucking moan about it. Just don't moan about it. He's such an arrogant person. He refuses to be, you know, when people he's getting questioned. Mostly a lot of us have seen him getting questioned on YouTube, and he's just brushing it off, you know. Do you think so, DP? Do you think so? Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Sick of it. I know. I know. Yeah. When they grant power to someone else, then that power can be taken, although they, you know, unless they're truly. Antifa claimed to be anti-fascists, yet dress and act like Mussolini's and linking to these black shirts and original fascists. Yes, Stevie, that's true. That's very true. Very true. But you know, I've seen videos of I think Sikhs and all sorts, you know, who've been born and bred in Britain, you know, and quite happy to live and go by in British culture the way it is and really enjoy their lives as Britons, you know. They're born here, bred here, you know. But if you're not prepared to I think, you know, give them their own laws, let them have Sharia law, I think is wrong. So wrong. So wrong. There's one law in this country. It should be one law, the British law, and you abide by that law. If you don't abide by that law, then you shouldn't be welcome here at all. You should be gone. Get lost. Get out. Get out. As simple as that. Yeah. You know, I know there's a lot of concerns over what they call the kosher meat, isn't it? You know, is it kosher meat or is it whatever it is, halal meat or whatever? I don't know. Where they don't actually stun the animal before killing it, you know. So they just, you know, they slit his throat or whatever, you know. So there's a lot of concern. People are actually being, you know, getting up and concerned themselves with that now. So I think if you're killing an animal for food, then I think you have to subdue it before you actually kill it, you know. And I'd just like to thank the Jews for allowing Tyler to do his live stream today. Everything claimed on a Jew, all bollocks. Wolfie. Hey, Quentin, mate, good to see you. They admitted themselves they are not here to take part in our society, but to take over. Yes, I've seen many of them saying that. I've seen many of them saying that. And the amount of Qurans that's trying to be pushed out on the streets, you know, trying to go and get. I watched an interview of one guy. He said he was a Muslim. I'm not saying all Muslims are bad, no way. But he was a Muslim, and this is actual facts. He was he was being interviewed, and he said, "Why are you living in a non-Muslim country if you don't like it here?" He said, "No good me living in a Muslim country because they're all converted all converted. They are Muslims, so we have to live in a non-Muslim country to convert more people." So, and that was straight from the horse's mouth, you know. So, but of course, there are good Muslims here, and there are radical Muslims here. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about it. And there's good and bad. in everybody, good and bad, in everyone, in every ethnic group. There's good and bad, you know. Hello, afternoon, Mr. Vega. I hope you're well, matey. Yeah, but that's the way I feel about it, and I think it could be a concern for people. People go through life now, get and just enjoy the life they have, and because they don't see further down the road, I suppose, where there could be major changes, and you won't be living the life you live now. You know what I mean? Hey, Casa, what's up, buddy? Hope you're well, mate. So yeah, it's good and bad in everybody, isn't it? Good and bad. But if you live in the UK, you should abide by UK law, and you'd want people to integrate. You'd want people to learn English, whatever, So that's just my opinion. I mean, everybody's got their own opinion, and they're quite welcome to it. So there you frigging go. Very true, but you think it's the far right or people. Well, anybody that anyone that show concerns, Quentin, you're quite right. Excuse me. Anyone that speaks up and shows concern about the way they think this country's going and what it's going to be in several years' time, I have concerns about that. When they speak up about it, the simple fact of the matter is that they're called Nazis, they're called right wing, they're called far right, they're called Nazis, they're called all sorts. So, and that's the way that the left go around trying to stop people from speaking up about what they believe in. That's where they go around. They go and, you see them in the streets. You're a fascist, you're a Nazi, you're a racist. And those terms, they tend to stick with those terms and try and convince others that that's actually what you are, when you just might be an average person that's deeply concerned for their families and, future generations, I suppose. But you've got others that will totally disagree with that and say, these people are not here to do anything. They're not here. They just want a better life, and and that's their opinion, and that's fine by me, But my opinion is totally different to that. I know. uh, while we're just going through people that don't get involved with, or let's say, I don't know much about the big cities because I don't go there, you know. But if people can see what's changing in their city, and they feel that this is the wrong way, we're going in the wrong direction, then they need to stand up and speak up about it, you know, because at the moment, they think, oh, it's all just talk. There's nothing going to happen. But further down the road, things might change and you might not like the changes. So if you can see past what's happening now, then I think it's only fair you can actually speak about it. I just seen the Undertaker passing the window then, going to next door. God bless you, Mike. Rest in peace, brother. Well, there you go. We've all got different opinions on things. If you're on the left hand side, you have a different opinion. If you're on the right, you've got another opinion. But I don't see why people should be labelled far right or Nazi or racist or any other sort of derogatory term just because you have a different opinion to the opposition. Faker. Yeah, so Vega the Vile. Yes. What time is it? It's 16:20. 20 minutes past 4. Yes. It's exactly right, Sean. Yeah. People are trying to be. They're trying to silence people. They're trying to stop the average person from speaking up. And when they do, they've got a label, and then they try and keep on using that fucking label. We've all got different opinions of life, and we go through life. I don't mind authority. You've got to have laws. It's as simple as that. You have to abide by the laws. It's the way. It's the law of the land. If you don't like it, then you rebel against it. But then, if you rebel, you get locked up. Then you broke the law. So. Yeah, it's just those things, isn't it? At the moment, you get up, you go to work if you're working, you come home, you do your thing. That's the way, like it's always been. It's normal. It's normal. To me, I don't see things. I don't live in a big city. I don't see things. I don't see what goes on. I don't see. I mean, different sectors of the city there was a majority of a certain people here, and there's over here there's a um, different amount of people from different minority backgrounds or whatever, but there's more of them here and less of them. It doesn't get into me. That doesn't sink to me, because I don't fucking see that type of thing. But people living in the city, I would imagine, sees the changes, and you know what I mean. So it's different for everyone, but I think times are a changing. As who said that? Bob Dylan, was it? Times they are a changing. But there you go. We all have our crosses to bear, as they say. Meanwhile, on planet Earth, I can believe that, DP, mate. I can believe that. I can well and truly believe it. So we'll be looking for maybe listening. Well, I finished tonight. I'm going out in about an hour and a half. What time's it now? 4 hours time. I'll be out the door. So I'm absolutely parched. Hey, November man, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Oh, dear. Is this my buddy? Let me see if it's my Spanish amigo.
Yeah,
Chris.
Tyrone.
Oh, yeah, I like your videos, Chris. I like your videos.
Yeah. Did you see the old tales that I put up for you?
Yes, I did, Chris. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like the old tales? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like the position of the Miramar, to be honest, where it was located. The only thing I was concerned about was where you got the balcony. It looks straight down on top to where the bars are, so it might be a bit noisy, but I don't know.
Well, which one? The first one?
Yeah. How the hell did they get permission to go into the rooms and film the rooms?
Oh, that's the second one. I'd seen I said my mate is thinking about coming here. I said could you show me a room, please? And she did.
Oh, Yeah.
And yeah, it's quiet by Ed Tyrone. That's nice.
Well, I mean, there was nothing wrong with the hotel, the Miramar. The hotel was nice inside, and yeah. But I wonder if it's a bit noisy or what time the bars actually close out below you. That's the
Well,
thing.
but by Ed it's quiet. Um, the other side of town, about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Jeez, right.
But
But
well, it's quiet Tyrone by Ed.
the other
It's
hotel looked a
nice.
bit more upmarket with the indoor pool and the saunas and the jacuzzi. It looked a bit more upmarket than the Miramar, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, you have a swimming pool, Tyrone, yeah?
Well, you've got a big pool outside. I mean, the sea is there, isn't it? And I mean, indoor pool doesn't bother me, Chris. But
Yeah.
yeah, but I liked it. I thought the location of the Miramar was a little better than the other ones. You said the other one, which was a bit more upmarket, you said the
Yeah.
beach was about a few hundred yards down the road and you could see in it. But
Yeah.
I think the Miramar
Yeah.
was only across the road
Tyrone,
type of
it's
thing.
only 4 minutes walk to a beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a good. I'll have a good look at them, Chris. I'll Google the hotels later on tonight and have a good
yeah.
look at them. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
And
never know.
Google
You might be my taxi driver when I come out.
yeah. Well, unless I don't go back. Yeah. I spoke to Princess Adrian a few days ago. I'm getting homesick sometimes. I don't know
All
what
right.
to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Well, Chris. I mean, whatever you decide, make sure you do the right thing. I
Yeah.
mean, it was a big step you going out there and doing it. I mean, you've had a go at it. If
Yeah.
you I'm not going to try and encourage you either way, Chris. To be honest, though, but you feel whatever you feel is best for you. If you're homesick,
Yeah.
come home, and get
Yeah.
yourself back settled and
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah. Well, Princess Adrian laughed. I said that the mosquitoes get on my nerves sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You don't get mosquitoes at home.
Mm. Well, no, you can get them around some still water, but the
Yeah.
mozzies, the buggers in the morning, early thing. But no,
Yeah.
it's yeah. I mean, do the right thing. Whatever you think is best, Chris.
Yeah.
Because you've got to find a place to live now back home, haven't you? And you've got to try and
Well,
get a job
no.
again.
I said to Princess Angela a few days ago. My mum took me back.
Oh, there you go then.
Yeah. I just have to pay Cape.
Well, that's fine,
Yeah.
isn't it?
My mum said she'd charge me £100 a week.
Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. That's reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And has she still got your cats?
Yeah, she's still got my cats. Yeah, I just have to pay my mum every month.
There you go. Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure you can go and live with your mum for a short term until you find your own place again.
Yeah. Yeah, my mum lives in a nice well, in the good parts. She lives about a mile away from Laughlin.
Oh, right. From where you?
Yeah,
I know.
I don't want
Yeah.
to dox myself because I might go back.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
Well,
I know.
you know, a
I know
countryside.
I know the area you
You
were
know a
living in,
place,
Chris.
Tyrone.
Huh?
Yeah, you know a place.
Yeah, I know the area you were living in. I won't say nothing.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
so you're feeling a bit
yeah,
homesick, are you?
yeah, sometimes, yeah. But yeah, I'm missing everything at home. But yeah, as we like I said to Angela, we get rid of Stammer. I think the UK could become better.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see, and that's just it's a few years down the line before you have another general election, isn't it? So
Well,
we'll have to
I
look at
think
that.
Stam's not going to last, Tyrone. The Labour Party, they're making too many cock-ups.
Oh yeah. Well, they're not in a good light, Chris. They're not in a very good light at all. Well, I think the people who actually voted Labour are sorry they actually brought them into power.
Yeah,
But,
and the digital ID. I don't think that's going past.
What now?
A digital ID.
That'll never get through, Chris. I don't think it'll ever
No,
get through.
no.
I don't think personally. I don't think it'll ever get through.
Yeah,
There's too many
yeah,
people against it.
yeah.
Even
And
the different parties
yeah,
are against it.
yeah, yeah. I don't like. Jupiter might be a nice woman. I don't like her saying that. Jupiter said, you kick out, Spanish kick out the scumbags and they go to Britain.
Right.
Yeah. We don't want bad migrants anyway, Tyrone.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to wait and
Yeah,
see, Chris.
yeah. It's not just Spain. They're taking the piss everywhere.
Let me forget about them, Chris. Let me ask you,
All
when
right.
did you get the first feeling of being homesick then? How long have you been homesick?
For about 2 months now. I
Oh,
went. Yeah, I went to Ireland. It was like being back at home.
yeah.
But people speaking English everywhere.
How long have you been out there now?
I've been here since it's gonna be June 25th, I think, or 26th.
Of June, is it?
Yeah.
July, August, September. So you've only been out just over 3 months, yeah?
Yeah, or 4 months. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big step. You're on your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, you mean if
Well,
you're
yeah.
homesick,
I go
Chris?
back home. I got everyone.
Yeah, your family's there, isn't it? And
Yeah.
you know people around there. You know the
Yeah.
area. You know
Yeah.
you know where you like to go for your breakfast and your drink and
Yeah.
your footy and everything else. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a big step moving away. But
Yeah.
if you're
I'm
homesick,
missing I'm missing fish and chips, Tyrone. I'm missing the sausage rolls. I'm missing the steak and kidney pies.
oh, haven't they got them in Spain then?
But you have to go to Benidorm for that.
Otherwise,
But you got nice food here. I had barbecue ribs and chips, Tyrone,
oh nice, yeah.
yesterday.
I had chicken and chips and curry sauce because
Yeah.
I called into the fish shop. I had southern fried chicken, chips and curry sauce.
Yeah.
And nice it was too. I asked for 2 pieces of chicken. He gave me 3. Very generous.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think visit Vegas here. Oh, I visit. Yeah.
So what about Dodge said? Are you missing Greg's? Do you like? There's no Greg's out there. Bakery.
What? No, I haven't seen. It's no Greg's here, unless it's one in Benidorm.
Oh, so yeah. Well, Chris, you've got a big decision to make whether you stay or come home. But I'm sure it'll be the right decision either way, brother. You know.
Yeah.
Have a good think about it.
I just seen them. Yes, someone said to me on YouTube a few days ago. Am I going to see Richard? I said he's from Benidorm.
All right. Okay.
You know Richard.
What's his name?
Richard what's his name? Richard Upton.
Oh, him. Yeah. Is he actually still around here? Hello, Vincent.
Hello, Tyrone.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Chris is homesick. I think he wants to come home.
Ah, Chris. How long have you been there?
Just over 3 months he's been there, Vincent.
Okay.
All right, nice, mate.
You've had a summer fling. Are you there, Chris? Is he hiding? You ready for my questions, Chris? You ready for my particular line of questioning?
Hey, Timmy, mate. Stevie. Yeah, he's it was a big step, Vincent, on his own, moving to a foreign country, I suppose.
It was very, very brave. Not many people would do that, especially not to a sort of a fresh country where you didn't know anyone there necessarily, I've moved around a little bit, but I've always had a landing pad. I've always either known somebody there or I've moved to work, and on one occasion moved for a woman, which was a disastro, as they say in Italy.
I think maybe if he could have afforded it to keep his house study up or his flat or whatever it was he had, and gone out, dipped his toe in the water, so to speak, and then he always had a place to come back to. But it's saying he's come back to his mother and until he finds a place, maybe, you know.
This is the sort of the most difficult factor is if you have roots here to completely get rid of those and go and try and create new ones. That can be very disconcerting for a man's mind or a woman's mind. Men are natural travellers, women aren't.
Yeah. Chris, you're there now?
Tend to go as far as the supermarket. Men have explored the world.
Absolutely. Chris. Torb's coming in now, is it? Let me just see if it's Torb's.
Don't let him on.
Oh,
I had to come on. I had to come on well. I had to come on once Prince George's first.
Oh, you're so desperate, you. I've told you in the emails, I'm not going to be your mate. We can settle
maybe
that, but that's it.
Chris, I think you'll regret it if you come home. It's winter coming. Winter's coming, mate. You won't like winter.
Okay, now Game of Thrones all over again, isn't it, eh?
It's cold, Chris. It's cold in England at the minute.
Subs, yeah?
Yeah, it's cold,
it looks
mate.
quite warm on Sky News.
It's like Vince Baker, but it's like Vince Baker, very cold.
He ain't got a scrap of fat on him. He's walking around in a bleeding leotard. Of course,
it's like it's like Vince.
You need
it's
a cardigan.
Very cold. Very cold.
I thought it was like 18 degrees.
No, it's not 18 degrees today. It's bloody freezing, Chris.
Took a bit of
a colder today, Chris.
It took a bit of a turn. It's not cold at night, but then Spain is cold at night. So
Spain's cold at night. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, your cold would be colder than ours because it's all about the extremities, isn't it?
It's got 24 and 22 now.
Let's break it down, Chris. How many women have you had whilst you've been in Spain?
Well, me.
Yeah.
Well, I got. Well, I'm not.
Let's separate them up into ones that you paid for and ones that you didn't.
One I didn't pay for.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying nothing faker.
You've not had a woman since you've been out there.
Well, yeah, I had one.
How much did she cost?
One I didn't pay for. But,
you didn't? So your phone's going shit, Chris, so we're struggling to hear you.
Oh, yeah, I back in a second, I will.
No problem, but no problem.
How you doing, Torbs?
Afternoon,
I'm good,
Jamie.
mate. I'm good.
Why aren't you at work?
I'm home. I'm just in. I'm just in the door, mate.
Second job start.
No, that's only certain days. The second job. It's only a few days a week.
I've been thinking of ideas for a third job for you. I haven't come up with anything yet.
Yeah, I'll be your personal assistant.
Oh yeah, you'd look great in a skirt. You would.
I'd make you a millionaire overnight, Vince.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, we're back at that. You wouldn't even give me your job. You know what I mean? You wouldn't even give jobs a job.
As I said before, what are your skills related to my industry?
What it is, I'm good at.
Conversation died there last time.
I'm good at making videos, Vince.
Yeah.
I'm good at uploading to YouTube for you. I can upload to YouTube for you, not a problem.
Fantastic.
Torbs, what's this video I've been asked to go and have a look at the registration or something? What's going on?
Yeah, that was my old car. That's why I've put it up, mate. It was my old car.
All right.
That's how thick we are. Whoever told you to go and look.
Peggy wants to know. Peggy, I think you might be speaking to the wrong person. She says, Vega, how much do you charge to take it up the arse? Why have we gone there, Peggy? Why have we gone there, Peggy? You're normally just the silly old yank idiot in the chat that just says the most ridiculous things. Why are you now talking about men's arses? It's out of character for you, Peggy.
It's out of character.
But 40 quid generally.
40 quid for that cheap quid. Yeah.
Yeah. 40
Okay,
quid.
no.
I was asked, was I still rimming you today? certain person came in the chat and asked that question.
Ty, have
yes.
have you fell out with Michelle C? Because she doesn't seem to come on here no more.
No, we haven't fallen out, but I think it's some of the people that come in here she doesn't like, and
Yeah, right.
you know.
Right.
No, we haven't fallen out. No, I got plenty of time for Michelle.
Yeah, she's all right, Michelle.
I think she's avoiding these things mostly. I've seen her go on late at night, and she'll do her odd panel every 3 or 4 months, you know. I don't think she's that into it anymore.
The last panel was fire, wasn't it?
It was. It was, yes. I think she...
Revelations, man. Revelations, Vince.
Yeah, she doesn't do many lives, but when she does them, boy, they're bangers.
Revelations.
Yeah. Chris, are you back? Are you still with us? Chris,
speak now or forever hold your peace.
Oh, I don't know what he's doing. I know he's typing in the chat, but well, Vincent, I decided not to let our American friend back on if he comes.
Oh, who's your American friend? Oh, him. Red.
Red, yeah. I thought he can come in the chat, but I thought he's a bit dodgy to have on the panel. He come up with that word a couple of times yesterday. I asked him not to, and he still, you know. So I thought, I can't take a chance with him, you know.
In certain parts of America, it's kind of a very common word to use, mostly among the black.
Oh yeah, yes.
Population, but it's also common for a lot of white people to use it there for whatever reason, you know. And yeah, it's just not something you can have here. He'll get away with it on his American panels.
I felt that he was. Honestly felt that he was tending because he was talking about whites, a bit of white supremacy going on with him, and
that's all white supremacists around here, aren't we?
Well, that's what GOJ said, Vince. That's what GOJ said. He said you're white supremacy.
GOJ called you a Nazi the other day.
GOJ, father like son, mate.
He said you'd be loading the trains if you were in World War II.
Father like son, mate. What can you say?
Oh, Jesus,
you know, it's
why anyone gives them any time, I don't know.
But I tell you, he sounded very well educated, Vincent. He
was very eloquent for an American, which is rare. I mean, look at Peggy. So he had an incredibly good vocabulary, and he used them all correctly as well, unlike Torbs. Torbs will knock in the odd 6-7 letter word trying to be clever, but he always uses them completely out of context. Whereas the American was on point.
I was doing that not long ago. Someone was doing that against you, Vince, not long ago, and I can't. Well, I say not long ago. It was a good few months ago, and I can't think who it was.
I don't know.
Was it Bobby? Was it Bobby?
I think I know what you mean, and I was correcting them every single time.
Yeah.
Probably Nathan. Nathan is
Nathan. Yeah, it was Nathan. You're right. It was Nathan. The fucking ginger balls.
He's good for misquoting words. His brain's not built for words, you know.
Yeah, it was Nathan, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Is he still about him?
He was in the chat earlier. He was arguing with everybody. He argued with Yogi. Yeah. He argued with Grumpy.
We made him relevant for about half an hour, and then he left. Jesus.
Oh,
Chris,
dear.
are you there?
He's in the
I
chat.
liked
Oh, he is back. You right? All right, Chris? Chris?
Chris.
Chris, speak now.
I like that American.
How do you know Richard Upton
Tyrone.
is in Benidorm? Oh, he's back. He's coming back in again here now.
Yeah.
Chris?
Oh, double Chris.
Chris?
Sounds
I think it's about time you got a new phone, Chris. What have you been up to, Vince?
Not much really. It's that time of year.
Chris?
Quiet for me.
Can you hear me? I don't know what he's doing.
Don't really do
Write them
much.
down.
No.
yeah, I
I'm-
go to meet him.
How do you know Richard Upton's in Benidorm, Chris? Somebody's asking. Chris?
Can't hear no one.
Yogi, that video was from 3 years ago.
You can't hear no one now.
Phone's bad signal.
I'd drop him off Tyrone just in case he says something.
He's in and out, isn't he? He's in and out there.
We're not able to hear him, so.
He's gone himself, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that time of year, Torbs. It's my lull period. I don't really do much for a month or so.
Oh, well, that's not good. What you get me for Christmas if it's quiet?
What do you want?
What have you got?
What do you want? What do
I
you
don't
need?
take
What is a
checks.
man? What is a man who has everything like you need, Torbs? Be honest.
I have got everything like you, right?
You've got everything a man should ever wish for. What could I do to make your life any better?
Don't send a check, just send hard cash.
Nah, money doesn't make me
Right.
happy. Nah, you think it does. It doesn't.
Yeah.
So Chris is on about Richard Upton. Is he still about him?
I've not seen him. I've not seen him around. Whether he's coming in different names, I don't know, but I've not seen him about coming in as Upton.
Now, I would speculate that something happened to Upton. Either death came and grabbed him, or he's in prison. Because Upton was a great fan of getting in the chat and winding people up, and also going on panel and winding people up. I cannot see any catalyst as to why he wouldn't continue that pattern of behaviour.
Yeah.
So therefore, he's had his wings snipped in one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
He
a lot
tried
of
to
people.
wind people up. He wasn't very
No,
fucking
of course.
successful at it, was he, Vince?
No,
I know
but
there's a rumor. There was a rumor last year, wasn't it, or and that he had passed away. But I don't know if that was genuine or just Stevie Boy Richard Upton his eyeballs and shite.
something happened. Something happened, and he suddenly went away.
Yes. I think the last time I heard him was on one of Mountain Man's lives,
Oh, is he still about as well? Okay, now.
and that was last year. And then Mountain Man was threatening to go and fucking sort him out or something.
He couldn't sort a prostitute out in a brothel, man.
Yeah. No, not seen him around.
I haven't seen that fucking mountain man about now. I was saying that I'm not subscribed to his channel.
Oh, what? Tammy says he's been seen recently. I heard Upton overdosed on Greg's sausage rolls, but he's been seen recently in comments. What? You know, whether it's him or someone else using his, I don't know. But yeah, I know me and him have fallen out way back. Way back. But
What? So was he banned on here then, Ty?
no, I don't think so. But like Vincent said, he was one of the biggest shit stirrers around. He was always shit stirring,
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Not a good guy. Not a good guy. There's still a few doing a lot of that, they go around. I've noticed one guy, I won't mention him because he's not worth mentioning, but he goes around and he's always fucking shit stirring in different panels. He brought his spoon on day one. Yeah, so Tom, you had your new car then, have you?
I had one, I haven't now gone.
Oh, all right. 'Cause you waited a
long
long
story.
time for it, didn't you? Wasn't you waiting a while to get it?
Yeah, but I don't really want to say on it anyway, Ty, but yeah, the car's gone.
All right, okay, fair enough.
I'm
Yeah.
saving up for one now.
Yeah, no, I knew that you were the last time I can remember you speaking about it. You said that you were waiting, and there was something wrong, or you had to wait a bit longer for it, or something.
Have I got to provide a company car for you
Hey,
as well?
Casters.
Yeah, you've got to provide everything, man, when you want to employ someone like George, you know. Everything.
I think the commute would kill you if you lived a little bit closer. I reckon you'd be in my office tomorrow morning, Torbs. But
the speed of trains
far.
nowadays, you know, Vince.
Nah, it's too far. It's too far. What about on a Saturday night when I'm in need and I need my PA to pick me something up? You're not going to travel all the way down from the northeast, are you?
Can't do Saturdays anyway. I'd want the weekend off.
Well, this is it. Fucking, there's no deal.
I'd want the weekend off, Vince.
Yeah, it sounds like you want the weeks off as well.
There's an offer there of Chris Right. Vincent, would you like me to look for a hotel for the next week?
Hotel for what?
For you, for next week. He's been looking at hotels for me. He's not seen the videos, have you?
No.
Oh, he's actually got into hotels filming inside them to show me.
I see.
You know.
Have
I
a look
watched
for a hotel for me, Chris. Nothing too fancy. I don't need much. I'm not a man for comfort.
Yeah.
As long as it's got a toilet, I'm all right.
Yeah, it's.
As long as you don't have to leave the room in the middle of the night to go for a dump. There's you know what? I'd never stay in a hotel like that. You know where you'd have like a shared toilet. Oh, fucking hell! But there's a hotel in the Czech Republic. It's on top of a mountain. It's called Hotel Jested, Jested, Jested. And it's famous. It looks like a spacecraft when you see it. It's an old Russian listening post, which is converted into a hotel. So the rooms go around this thing, which it looks like a needle sticking up into the air. So the hotel is not very wide. So the rooms are tiny, Torbs, but they're expensive because you're on top of a hill, because it's a ski resort, because it's high class. It's like five-star fucking restaurant and shit like that. So it's
Michelin star restaurants.
Well, not Michelin because it's the Czech Republic, but they have their own sort of way of standardizing these things, I guess. So all of the rooms, bar 4, are not en suite.
Oh, Christ!
And I desperately wanted to stay there. We were on our way to Poland, and I said to my son, "We'll stay there a couple of nights and play around on the mountain and so." And he was like, "Yeah, great." So we've got a room without a fucking bog in it, Torbs. Middle of the night. I wear underpants and nothing else. Middle of the night, I am walking around outside the room in my underpants. Honestly, in my underpants, blurry-eyed, looking for the toilet. Oh, my Lord.
I bet that was a sight there, Vince.
Well, luckily, nobody came out. But both nights it happened. Both nights.
Both nights.
Yeah. My son weed in the sink. he didn't bother. But I couldn't do what I needed to do in a sink, if you know what I mean. I didn't have a potato masher with me.
Oh, Vince, man, behave.
I know. But it was a nice hotel, nice experience as well.
Expensive, then.
Well, it wasn't that expensive, but for a room without ensuite, it was expensive. I think it was about 150, 200 pounds a night. And it's they charge that because of the what's the word? The interest element. If that room was down on the ground in a little town or city, you'd pay £40 a night, you know, because the Czech Republic is relatively cheap for hotels.
Right.
I'm off out there now, Vincent, in December.
I heard earlier you said you're going to Poland.
Poland, yeah.
Do you know which town, city you're going to?
Krakow, I think.
Or Krakow, yeah.
Krakow, whatever. Yeah, but not my type of scene. But like I said, but I think
Avoid the death camps. Just go to the salt mines.
Well, I think they want to do both. I think that's
not worth it.
It's not my type of thing. Like I said,
It'll be cold over there now this time of year.
It'd be freezing cold. Yeah. I forget my fucking long johns on, Dobbs.
And I'll be digging mine out soon.
Yeah,
it'll be definitely cold over there. Is Czech Republic cold, Vince?
Yeah, they all have a temperature drop, but they tend not to be so moist. The air's not so moist, so it's a dry air. Obviously, we're an island and we have water picking up and dropping over our right. Whereas when you're inland, in inland Europe, it's a lot drier, so the cold is a lot more manageable.
Right.
So you don't feel miserably cold. I've been in the Czech Republic. It's -16, -18. It doesn't feel like it.
Oh, that.
Absolutely not, Paul. Then absolutely not.
Back to the fucking war. To what's it called? The war front.
Back on the front line.
On the front line. That's the word I was looking for. Yes. Armed and dangerous. Jesus.
Yeah, apparently it's. I mean, a lot of people go out to these places. It seems a bit morbid to me. I know it's history. I know all that, but not my cup of tea.
Have you been to Poland, Tyrone?
Never. No.
Mel wants to do Krakow and that, like doing.
Poland for 6 weeks as a kid because that's where all my dad's side of the family come from. So I went there for 6 weeks when I was like 9 and met all my family.
But you want to go and do Krakow,
Mel?
Yeah.
Blimey.
Me Nana and Grandad were Polish. They came over here not long after the war. Got all the citizenships and that. My granddad worked in a mine in South Wales and ended up in a bad accident and got like paralysed and that.
Oh no.
Hang on, we got just John May coming back to join us.
Yeah. One of my ancestors opened a big open air museum in Poland, the Adam Chetnik Museum.
Yeah. Have you been back since, Mel? Since 9 years old?
No, I've never been as an adult, so I really want to go back and visit all as an adult and appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah, you've got to go. Beautiful place. I love Poland.
My sister was out there last year, Mel.
It's a very racist country, Poland.
Give over.
It is.
It's what? It's what?
Very racist. Racist.
They'd laugh at you if you were to accuse them of disliking people for any reason like that. They'd laugh at you. They can dislike who they want for whatever reason they wish, and that's the mindset.
Yeah. I'd go. Like, I'll go. My mum will go. You can get flights cheap. You can get flights for 30 quid to Poland.
15 quid. 15 quid I flew out to Poland.
15 quid? Jesus.
Yeah, just go on all the Skyscanner sites and just always have it set at the lowest. And you can use Google Maps now. Hover over an area and it'll tell you all the flights and then just have them in order of price.
Yes, Dodge. The videos I've seen, Dodge. He said Dodge is saying Poland is very clean.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, the videos I've seen it is. Yeah.
Beautiful. I haven't been to Warsaw. So one city I haven't been to. Wrocław is my favourite. It's the best city in Poland. Best.
Chris, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah. Yeah, Tops. Did you see my? I only did for like 40 seconds. Did you see my auditing today of the Spanish police?
Yeah, I commented on it. I commented on two. I commented on a hotel one and your police station one.
Yeah.
Your buddy's in the chat there, Tobbs. Wants Vincent to sort you out.
Who's my buddy?
Champion Media, Mr. Porkchop.
Oh, pork chop, man. You couldn't sort the prostitute out in a brothel, you.
Is that self-appointed, Porky, People's Champion? Have you decided that yourself? Could you not have let us have the vote on that?
I know who
may
decided.
it
I
may
know who
not have
decided.
been you, Porky.
It wasn't Chops who decided that name. It was somebody else, but I won't spoil the secret.
People
All right.
champion.
Yeah, but my sister went out there last year. She had a nasty fall. Ended up breaking her shoulder. So
Where that Ty?
in Poland, in Krakow. So she had to come home straight away. She only out there one day, and that's why we're going out there, because she wanted to do the salt mines and everything like that. So he said she wants to go back out, and so the four of us are going to go out and have a look.
Great healthcare out there. Great accident and emergency care out there. All of those European countries are.
Well,
I'd have went in the summer if I was you, Ty.
Yeah, but I think they want to go. I think part of it is like a Christmas market, and all they want the women.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, Melton, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's one of the main reasons, the Christmas market and things like that. You know, so.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, Tyrone. Yeah, I'm going now. I need to get a shower. I just got back from a beach.
Yeah. All right, Chris. Well,
you've been in the beach.
You need to shower after you be in the sea.
Next time I talk,
you've got it good, you, Chris.
Next time I talk, you perhaps will be back home.
I'd say yeah, I need to go in the shower and get some food.
Tobbs, he's moving back home, Tobbs.
I know, I think he's daft if he does that. Stay out there, Chris.
Yeah.
You don't want to be coming back to all these.
He'll be back in North Wales next time I speak to him, I expect.
All these immigrants, Chris, you don't want to be coming home to this.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I do miss the UK, but yeah, someone said, why you want to go back to Starmer?
I know, that's what I say as well, Chris.
Yeah.
Fella, give over.
Do you think Starmer will be gone soon?
You can't avoid it forever, Chris.
Yeah.
You can't avoid it forever.
Tyrone, do you think the party will be gone soon?
Sorry, Chris, say that again.
Yeah. Do you think there'll be a new government soon?
No, not soon. Chris,
No.
It's 3.5 years' time when the time is up in the next general election, and I think there'll be a new government. Yeah.
Starmer's not doing a good job.
I think Starmer will step down though.
I don't know, Tobbs. I think he's vain enough to ride it out to the end, you know.
Yeah, do you reckon, Ty? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. It'll only be the next general election will decide who we're gonna have next. So then, who knows? Maybe it's reform. Who knows? You know, stranger things have happened.
If you're looking to avoid those death camps and the Christmas market, I'll give you a short list of all the decent knocking shops and booby bars in Krakow.
I don't think that's on my radar, Vincent, since I'll have the wife with me.
Yeah, you'll be all right. You'll pop off for a couple of hours.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same. Just pop off for a bit.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward. I don't want to go to these places, but I want to visit Poland. It looks nice. I will have a little look around the place there. I've never been.
Chris, when you're going to buy a new phone? Oh, is he gone?
So Poland, in terms of basic economy, is almost on a par with the UK now. Obviously, the UK is far, far richer in terms of commerce and finance, but for standard sort of economics, Poland is almost as rich as the UK now, and that's reflected. Yeah, that's reflected, unfortunately, in the prices. I've been going to Poland for about 20 years, and it used to be cheap as chips. And I noticed the last time we went, me and my son, about a year and a half ago, maybe last summer. Was it last summer? Probably. Yeah, it was last summer. The prices are just the same as here. If you go out for a nice burger and chips, you pay 15-20 quid for it.
Right.
So the economy has improved there greatly. For them, not for you.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that.
And apparently, it's the safest country in Europe.
Bar none. Yeah.
What, Poland? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful country.
It's
I
got
know.
some
It's just the
racist
cold.
folks.
It's just the cold that puts me off.
If you do summer, it's not cold.
Yeah, we're going
They got
to
some beautiful areas there. I mean, there's a big, like I said earlier on in my life, there's a big Polish community in the town I live in. Hell of a big Polish community, and they don't have, they're not lazy. They work in. They got their own shops now, selling their own Polish
Yeah,
food.
they have
their own
round here,
communities,
Ty. They have round
know?
here.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a
So,
Polish community down the town.
Yeah.
yeah.
Generally, they're good people.
Stevie Boyce reckons Poland is built on Irish money.
Oh, I'm not so sure on that, Stevie.
Don't know about that myself, but
Poland
yeah.
has really only been part of Europe for 25 years, maybe 25, almost 30 years. It was firmly under the grip of communism and Russia for many,
Yeah,
many
under Russia, yeah.
So there wouldn't have been any Irish influence there. I assure you of that. You can
I know it's
explain.
going to be freezing cold when we go out there in December. I know that, but
34 years ago now, and it was dirt cheap.
Yeah, it will have been back then.
I remember buying my mum a great big crystal fruit bowl for like pennies.
yeah, my like I said, my sister was out with me for a day or something like that, just over 2 days. My was 2 days before she fell. But apparently the food is very good there, and they said it was cheap and eating out. The food was very good where he was eating. So
Yeah, not so much these days.
no,
There's
When I
no.
was there, it was just coming out of the communist time, so it was like pennies for things.
I was just saying, Mel, I went there about a year ago, and their prices are no better than ours now. In terms of going out and eating, they've really caught up. And
Might be
their
different out
economies.
of the touristy areas, though.
Well, yeah, of course. One thing you can do, there's a phenomenon, a beautiful phenomenon called Hatovki. Hatovki is basically translates to business lunch, and this is common for Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, and Poland. Hatovki. So you'll pay a one fee. Usually that's about in our money about £3-4, and you'll get one dinner and a drink. But they'll also bring out the soup before, and the soup you can eat as much as you like before they bring your dinner out. And it's sort of common with all the workers, rather than them bring a lunch in, they'll go for Hatovki. And you have to dig out the places that do it. But yeah, it's like a business lunch, but for the workers, not for the business people,
yeah. Well, I mean, if it's on par with the same sort of prices, like if you're having good food, you don't mind paying a little bit,
Yeah, that's
So
true. That's
yeah.
true. That's true. And you're going
Don't
to
mind
eat
that.
out here a number of times in a period of time anyway, so might as well do it somewhere exotic where you won't get stabbed to death by a bunch of Muslims. It's always a bonus.
Don't let George hear you saying that, Ben, for fuck's
And you
sake.
go to the nice places, Tyrone. You don't get rough heads like Torbs in them,
I'm more chilled out now.
Are you
I'm
excusing
laid
your
back.
behaviour, Torbs?
I'm laid back these days, Vince, mate.
Oh, yeah.
I've learned.
Yes, very true.
Mel's got me on a short leash.
You've been told.
I think a lot of us are mellowing out a bit on there are some still they've end up their arse, but
I'm very sophisticated these days, Vincent.
I wouldn't have associated you and the word sophisticated. But I'm glad that you do.
I didn't think you would, mate, to be fair.
I keep trying.
Dodge is correct. During the Battle of Britain, the most successful fighters and the greatest contribution towards that battle were of foreign-born men, pilots. And they were called, what were they called, Dodge? The Red Tails or something like that. They were a Polish squadron of fighter pilots. I think there's a movie about them. and they were incredible. They were called something, the red somethings.
So, Vince, the likes of AK, Peter Pope, to name a couple, will have us believe that we're on the verge of World War III. Would you agree or disagree?
I would completely disagree. Completely. They're just scaremongers. They're imbeciles that will believe anything they hear on Facebook. They'll also tell you the Earth's flat. They'll also tell you that we've never been to the moon. But get this, they'll also tell you there's no space, but they'll also tell you there's a massive asteroid, which is shaped like a spaceship. It's going to visit Earth and communicate with us. So if you understand that little contradiction there of terms, no space, but there's a spaceship flying through the fucker. If you can understand that, the red tail, no. If you can understand that, Torbs, please help me out.
Yeah, there is some of it. And then they'll give you a date. Peter Pope will give you a date and say it's all going to go wrong, black hole and all that, man. And then when the date comes and passes, and he says, "Yeah, I got the date wrong, but it's definitely going to happen. Just hold tight." And you're like,
if you listened to the live yesterday, Tom, when AK was on, telling when the Yanker was on red that he was a star seed, then I said to Vincent, I said the conversation between him and Peter Pope, oh my God.
Yeah, I just missed you last night. I just came in and you were just going off. You were just saying ta-ra to Vince as I come in.
But there was a Yank on, pretty well educated with the sound of it, but he was pissed on rum, I think it was, he was drinking. And he couldn't sort of get his head around that AK was saying he was a star seed and he can heal himself, and it's quite funny. But yeah, strange.
He's fucking comical, man. The likes of AK, fucking comical.
Well, then, Vincent, you actually chased AK off when you called him gay or something, didn't you?
I didn't call him gay. I just said I assumed he was.
Well, but he didn't take too kindly to that then, did he?
As soon as I raised it, he left. I wonder why. I forgot to do that yesterday.
That's very true, Sean. Sean says, but there, problem with a lot of conspiracy theorists. They will look at only evidence to prove the theory correct, dismiss anything that may prove it incorrect. That's very true.
I tell you what, this is how I see it, and it's dead simple. It's no accident that at exactly the same time, all the same idiots believe that the Earth is flat. All the same idiots believe that we never went to the moon, and all the same idiots believe that they're a starseed. It's no accident. They're all going to the same dumb places on Facebook, listening to the same dumb people, and all being not educated, uneducated by these dumb idiots on Facebook. It's no accident that all at the same time they all believe the same thing, Because I'd never heard of a starseed until
until
recently, and now half of them are fucking starseeds.
But apparently, Susie is quite a clever woman, and I don't know if you can remember Susie, the one living in Wales. But she knew something along those lines, what they were talking about. So this is going back a while. This thing about starseeds, it goes back a long while,
Well, women like the whole spirituality thing, and I understand that. Women like star signs, and star signs give some interest to their speech or their life, and it's the same for spirituality and star seed. It kind of makes them appear mystical, and I wonder if it is just a little bit of cope. They feel that they're not quite, I don't know, spiritual enough, so they be spiritual. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
I wonder where fucking AK heard of a starseed from.
If the universe was going to select somebody to come and save us, Torb, do you think they would choose him? Be honest. I think it would be somebody far more appropriate.
Yeah, he did tell me this story that he was seriously ill or something, or in an accident or something, and he left his body, and then he came back as a different entity. Then Hey, Sandra Martin, good to see you.
He's fucking off it. He's
So he
fucking
came
crap.
back as a different entity, and he was a star. He came back as a star seed. So that's the story he told me.
Hello, Sandra. Well, I mean, I don't want to dig it out from now. I've done it a million times, but he had a particular episode and then decided he was a star seed. And it's not neither mystical nor what's the word, extraterrestrial when you hear the reason why. He was pissed as a cunt, drugged out of his face. He got scraped up off the floor and thrown into a mental asylum for about 3 months. It's hardly the ascension that I'd be looking for if I wanted to, become a sentient being that people could look up to, and it's just.
Oh, there we are. I've just Googled it now. What is a starseed? A starseed is an individual who, according to New Age beliefs, has a soul that originates from another planet or star system, not Earth.
That New Age word is chilling.
These individuals often feel a deep cosmic connection and a sense of not belonging on Earth, believing their purpose is to help humanity evolve or achieve a higher state of consciousness.
You've just described our AK.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, there are different levels of starseed, Vincent, apparently.
Of course.
That's the thing. I don't think I think he might be on the bottom starseed level, and he hasn't quite gone up.
I think he's definitely on the bottom. Definitely on the bottom, yeah.
He's still on the tutorial.
I've seen him. He goes on Chubbies a lot, and he's come on mine once or twice, and we talked about it. And I said to him, look, they'd be rating him over there. They're taking a piss with something chronic, but you still go across there, and still go back to him, I said, why you do that, Oh, I won't give up. He said, I won't give up. But they're just taking the piss out of him,
It's
and he
like
still goes
Benson.
back for more.
It's just like Benson. Benson likes to be abused. He's got that sort of perverse gene in him that wants to be abused.
Any attention's better than no attention, Vince.
Exactly. It in some way, sort of, what's the word? It clarifies that he was right about everything, when he's absolutely wrong about everything.
Yes, Paul, no.
It's validation, isn't it? Even if it's negative, it's still valid.
Sure, yeah.
But he's with I don't know. I can't make him out. I honestly can't make Nathan out. I don't understand him at all.
He's never been the same since his stepdaddy started ignoring his ginger ring. Honestly, never been the same.
Okay, now.
It's true. It's true.
Have you seen Yogi's latest video?
No.
He said this is to prove that Benson's gay. And there's a little section there where I think he says, Yogi, what do you say about gay? He says, about gay people, but you're not my type.
On the subject of Yogi exposed me recently because I called 90% of the women in our society whores. And unfortunately, most people in the chat agreed with me there, Yogi. Sorry.
Oh, 90%.
99.9%, wasn't it, Vince?
Well, that's only at the weekends.
I thought it's quite a funny
but
little
big
video.
Up the 10%, Torbs.
I tell you, we don't see about now. Fucking Jojo, fucking dum dum, likes to try and portray himself as intelligent, man. Thick cunt.
I think he goes live every so often, and he does the most unintelligible lives where he just rambles. And I've listened to him for 5-10 minutes, and my name comes up, and other random names will just come up. And
yeah, that's when he's drunk, Vince. When he's got a bit of Dutch courage.
Yeah, drunk and three sheets to the wind on some substance as well.
Yeah,
I've not seen him
probably.
trying to get on panels. I don't think anyone's having him on panels. That's what it is.
I think he's fallen out with a lot of people, to be fair. And you know, I said to him months and months and months ago that I said, you're not banned in my chat. I said, I won't have you on the panel, but you're not banned in my chat. I said, but he thought, oh, you're not trapping me or something like that. Please,
You're not trapping me. He's off it in the office.
You know what I mean? I've not banned him or anything like that, but it's down to him. If he wants to stay away, stay away. If he wants to come in the chat, I don't mind him coming in the chat. But yeah, I noticed a lot of him. Very late lives he does in the night. He goes out with his dog, and you know.
Yeah, because he daren't walk about on his own. That's why. Once his dog's got protection,
he tends to talk a lot about a certain individual, but you know. But,
yeah, and
he's relentless. It talks about Beyonce all the time, you know. And if it's not Beyonce, it's Robert. If it's not Robert, it's somebody else. So I think he goes through everyone eventually. And but yeah,
he's made a lot of enemies.
Yeah.
When I first came on here, he was relatively normal, a bit like Crinkle. Crinkle was relatively normal, apart from his shtick for the COVID bollocks. But both of them have gone down a real dark path now. As somebody with experience of that, Torps, how do you? I'm being serious. How do you think, or why do you think they've done that? Because they've done the opposite. They've done it the arse way round. Because they're both in the fucking, you know, they're both of an age.
They're fucking harmless, Vince. That's what they are. They're harmless. Why is he not like you then, Vince? If he's mentioning you, he mustn't like you. How do you upset him?
Well, everyone's his enemy. He's paranoid, isn't he? Paranoid central. I think my point there, Tubbs, let me try and add to that. My point was, you can get away with partying when you're young. You can't when you're old.
Yeah, true.
When you're old, when you're our age, I know you're a few years older than me, but when you're our age, you know, and we're all about the same age, roughly, within 10, 20 years, the body cannot recover.
Yeah, the body gives up, man, doesn't it?
Yeah. And I keep hearing of people in sort of, you know, their 30s and 40s just dropping dead, man. I heard one today. Somebody just died. And they like a drink, you know.
Yeah, it's mad.
Well, there's nothing, you know, in moderation, everything's okay, isn't it? You know, that's what it's, you know, people that say you can, I'm fair play to them. I went out for a walk a couple of days ago with Andrew and Landy, and Andrew said, look, coming up, and I was 3 years sober, and I said, Andrew, I got a lot of respect for you, man. You know, 3 years, you know, without being on the wagon, it's a big thing, like, you know. And you've always, the thing is that little once you falter and you go for that little touch of it, you know, and then it may put you down on that fucking certain path. But he's done really well.
Only takes the one go to fucking end up back where you were.
Yeah. And he's quite aware of that, and he's switched on, to be fair.
I was gonna say the same. I mean, what he's done is incredible, but it's so easy to just fall back in. It's so it's far too easy to do so. So he's doing really well.
Yeah, he's done remarkably well, Vincent.
Can I go on? See,
I was just going to say I was a bit worried for him when I heard him on here, Ty, on y'all, saying that he'd stop going away, and I thought that's the start of him. He's going to end up picking a drink up, and he hasn't. So well done.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't done that. No.
Can I cover the DJE thing again? Temmie's
certainly you can, Vincent.
Temmie's badgering me in the chat. Temmie, you're misquoting me. I didn't say yesterday it's not that bad. What I said was, and you heard what I said, you know, somebody saying move your bum a little bit or take your knickers off before you put the leggings on is not the end of the world. Far worse is happening. And these things happen. when you're taking photographs of somebody in a product which is intended for a publication. So, Temi, I challenge you, put in the chat right now, which is the worst bit that DJE did that you find disgusting, and let's see where your morality is. Which is the bit that makes you think DJ is a wrong un? I'm not saying he's not a wrong un. What I'm saying is it's nowhere near as bad as you're making out. You're just getting caught up in the sensationalism of it. That's it. There's
I don't think you get a sexual. I don't think you get a sex prevention order.
Well, you
for
can.
Nothing
You can, Torbs. You can get an SHPO for staring at somebody on a bus. We all remember the 2 female police officers that were baiting people into wolf whistling them. All of those wolf whistlers would have been subject to a sexual prevention harm order if they had been successfully charged or prosecuted. So come on, let's not sort of,
I can see someone in the back there, but I don't know you. 463. I don't know you.
Tell us then. Tell us.
So unless you go and type in the chat and we can check you out, and before I bring you on, otherwise you won't come on.
What I can't support is having a public lynching for somebody.
We've got a porny guy in the back showing his penis. Authenticated as Brian Patton. Brian Patton.
Tyrone, describe it for us if you're not going to show.
Well, to be honest, Vince, it was such a small thing. I had a job seeing it, But he's authenticated as Brian Patton. Fuck you, Brian, you perverted cunt.
Brian's a Welsh name,
His fucking finger was bigger than his dick.
You get some funny fucking faces on this YouTube, right?
Come on, Temi, where's this thing? Well, he got 3 years in jail. There's loads of people done jail here, Temi. Come on. Where's your morality? Tell us where your morality is. Why is DJE so bad? I'm not saying he's not so bad. I want you to tell me why he's so bad. Come on.
Didn't you see the video that was put out about him, Vince, by Street Recording or Street something?
That's why I used the word sensationalism. Now, if you want me, I've seen your criminal record, Tubbs. If you want me to go through all of your crimes, I will sensationalize them and turn half of that chat against you. Or you could describe what happened, and you'll sort of convey it in a way which wouldn't be so bad. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, go on.
So there's always 2 ways you can look at something. It's a bit like the whole AY thing. Everyone's like, "Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry about it." All he did was threaten to burn down a school full of kids. Now, that's different than saying, "Oh my fucking God, he fucking threatened to burn down a school full of kids." 2 ways.
But Evie's put a thing there. DJE got a sexual harm prevention order for being a predator.
Well, what did he eat then, Evie? Because the pure definition of predator is an animal that predates on another animal for food. So what animal did he eat, Evie? Because the predator word is used in a very salacious manner.
Vincent, Tammy's final question is, I'm not going to type out the court transcript here. One final question. Do you believe the transcripts to be legit?
I don't know. I would assume so, Tammy, because whoever posted them, what's his name, Video Street Review or whatever, he knows he would get in trouble if he was to post fake transcripts. So he would make sure that they were legit. So I assume
hey, Jennifer.
And it doesn't look good. I mean, if it was me, I'd be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed. I wouldn't fucking tell my mother about it. It looks dodgy, but it's not that fucking dodgy. Do you know what I mean? I told you heard what I said yesterday about modeling and sort of going to to studios and things like that. It's far worse. Oh my God, the things you hear. My God. You know, that's the real world.
Well, no, he's got a bit of bad reputation. So I mean, you know, is there smoke without fire? Vincent?
The fat American says, "Hey, SHPO." I'm not going to do an American accent because I'm croaky. Is very hard to obtain, and for Vega to minimalize, I would assume you're heading for there, the role these criminals play on their victims is appalling. That's your viewpoint on that, Thelma, not mine. I'm not minimalizing anything. What he did was wrong, but people are trying to cancel or sort of delete him, you know, and we're all guilty of crimes. You are as well, aren't you, Thelma? Shall we go through your list of crimes, Thelma? Shall I list them all? Shall I start from the start?
Oh. 3 years
Yeah,
for
you're all
making
right,
decent
Prince.
images of a minor, 12 victims over a 3-year period. Not that bad. I'm disappointed, Vega. That's time is
3 years for making indecent images of a minor. That's the first I've heard of that.
There was a 17-year-old, wasn't there?
That's not a minor. Oh,
well, it's not an adult. It's not an adult, Vince. It's not an adult, is it?
Sensationalism. It's not a minor.
It's not an adult, though, is it? 18, you've become an
adult.
Not a
minor. There's a legal definition. It's not a minor.
Well, it's definitely not an adult, Vince.
Oh, blimey.
Very well, Vincent. Vega, minimalizing
You're still not getting it right, Thelma, but you're getting closer. There was no sexual assault, as I'm aware, Thelma. If anyone wants to re-educate me on this, we did this on Charlie Veach. Charlie Veach has a bit of history behind him, but let's look at all of us. We all have that bit of history. We've all got excited in a relationship. We've all screamed at somebody. We've all said, "I'll kill your mother." Or is that just gamer? Or is that just gamer?
Vincent, whether Yogi's got more knowledge than you have on this, but Faces of YouTube isn't UK lady. I think you'll find it's somebody you would never suspect.
Okay. I've always thought that was because it has a slant on Michelle and Zara. I've always thought it.
Well, you should tell us, Yogi, if you know. You should tell us who it is.
And are you 100% sure, Yoga? You know who it is? Because I'm sure we'd all like to know. Oh, there we are. And then Jamie comes in and says, Faces is UK lady.
Yeah, I've always thought that, Jamie.
So, I mean, the material on the channel points the finger in that direction, I think.
Bella, what's up with you, man?
It's batshit crazy, you're right enough.
Thank you, Quentin. I'm not trying to justify anything. All I'm saying is it's a bit of a witch hunt on
Evening, Val, mate. Good to see you.
You're either DJ or AY. I'm neither because I'm not invested. But the over sensationalization of basic facts is what I'm probably fighting against. You know.
Do you believe DGA should have a YouTube channel, Vince?
I think everyone has the right to, unless there's a legal reason as to why not.
Do you think there should be more stringent checks?
Hey, Roxy. Yeah.
For people who have YouTube channels?
Well, yes,
Because-
and that
Yeah.
that would constitute a some form of a digital ID if we were to have a digital profile, which is what digital ID is. So that's what everyone opposes. But there's another angle to look at this, Torbs, is if he's in the public domain, then the people get to judge him. The people get to judge what he's done.
Sorry, gents and chat. I've got to shut down. I've got
Yes.
a bowls match tonight. I got triples, so
Okay,
I'm going to have to leave it. Thanks for
Thanks
coming
for
up,
having us up.
Vincent. Tobbs, always a
Cheers.
pleasure
All right.
to have you both on.
Thanks for having us up, and I'll catch you later.
Cheers. Thanks a
Ta-ra,
lot,
ta-ra.
everyone.
Bye now.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for popping in. I'm sorry, I've got to nip it in the bud now. I've got a bowls match tonight, and it's time I started moving my big fat ass out the way. Thanks for popping in, people. Anything said, make your own minds up on anything we discussed today, you know. And be kind to those that are kind to you. If they're not, fuck them. As we say in Wales, hwyl fawr, which is goodbye, and I'll catch you very soon in the next one. Stay safe, everyone. God bless. Big up the mods, big up the chat. God bless you all and stay safe. Hwyl fawr. Catch you very soon.